Yeah. It's a good beer. Welcome to Trial Thursdays on this beautiful February day. It's freaking like 40 degrees. It's awesome. Yesterday was in the teens. Today's 40s. It's Wisconsin. What are you gonna do? So I want to talk to you guys about the new Ford Ranger. Maverick.
Welcome to Tag, Technology, Automotive, and Gaming.
Get ready.
I can do it. I can do it. Tag, you're it.
Alright, so let's talk about the stats there. The new Ford Maverick isn't that big of a truck. It's about the same size as Toyota Camry. The bed isn't really that big. It's about 4.5 feet long. It'll carry about 1,500 pounds of payload. It's an interesting bed though. It's got what's called a flex bed, so you can put different panels, different slots to make it, have different spaces in different places. It's kind of cool, It's got cubbies on the sides. It's kind of nice, you got these little places you put things like tools. I like the tool thing, put cubbies in your bed instead of having them, in the car. That's nice, because I have so many tools in my car. It's ridiculous. Some people would say it's a 3-passenger car. That's their problem.
It's got a cool little bottle opener, so like instead of having to carry one of these around everywhere, you do it right in your tailgate if you're camping and stuff like that. That's a pretty innovative feature, that's me. A little too fruity for my taste.
Who drinks beers that have bottle caps anymore?
I do.
What kind of beers would you be drinking that you need a bottle opener for?
Spotted Cow, Heineken, Minhas beers. I don't know. Beers. It's from Wisconsin. There's lots of different beers.
So the base model is a 2.5 liter hybrid engine. I don't know why the base model is a hybrid. It's kind of weird. Usually that's an optional extra, but it is what it is. 191 horsepower and 177 foot-pounds of torque. We'll total about 2,000 pounds. And it gets about 42 in the city and about 33 in the highway. So that's pretty good. It's not bad actually, considering that my Celica tows about that much. It only has 135 foot-pounds torque, tows it just fine. And highway mileage, that's better than my Celica, just as good as my girlfriend's Celica there. So that's very good, decent mileage considering you had an actual truck. Now, it's only front-wheel drive, but it's got the truck capabilities. So I think people gotta realize for $20,000, that's quite a bit of capabilities. Now, if you want the all-wheel drive big tow package 500 model, you can get the 2-liter EcoBoost engine. It's got 250 horsepower and 277 foot-pounds of torque. That's right, 277. That's a lot of torque. That's gonna tow you about 4,000 pounds, and you get the all-wheel drive so you can go off-road. Not 4-wheel drive, but still a decent amount of off-roadiness.
Not particularly utilitarian. You look at it, you're like, not exactly what I think is a utilitarian vehicle, but it is a truck with a bed that's going to get good gas mileage. I know some people are always like, oh, you need a V8 engine or a big engine. Well, if it's cooled right, then it's fine. It's all about coming down to being cooled right. Now, are you going to get the gas mileage? No. The hybrid version is going to get about 42 in the city and 33 in the highway. Whereas your EcoBoost, you're lucky if you get 30. So it's also really affordable. The base model with the hybrid, you're looking at about $20,000 base. And that comes with a lot. So you get standard Android Auto, standard Apple CarPlay. You get, electronic everything in the car, cruise control, everything. I know a lot of people take some of that for granted today, but this is nice that has so many things for only $20,000.
It's got a lot of just standard features, including the underseat storage in the back. That's kind of nice. The interior is kind of cheap and plasticky with fabric-y liner and stuff like that, but it's utilitarian. That's the important thing you got to realize there. And for $20,000, seeing all the features you do have, it's a really good deal.
Plus, you also have to realize the seats, well, they're meant to get beat up and dirty and muddy and mucky, and the entire interior basically looks like a big, gigantic plastic liner. So it's definitely made for utilitarian use, which I think is actually kind of nice. It's a little lower scale, especially with the dash. It's very plasticky, not a lot of kind of luxury designs, but a lot of cubby holes. There's cubby holes everywhere. It's on the Ford C2 platform, so that includes your Ford Escapes, the Bronco Sport, and some ugly ass freaking dumb Lincoln that no one gives a crap about. I don't care about it. Stupid.
And that's good because I personally don't think it's gonna sell a lot. Here's why. Let me tell you a quick story. Okay, so I'm walking the dog, right? And I see this really nice looking Toyota Tacoma with a trailer, and it's got shingles in it. So I talked to the guy because I'm a sucker for Toyota Tacomas, and he says that he bought it because his Ford Ranger, his 2001 Ford Ranger, broke down. Now, this 2001 Ford Ranger had the extended bed. It had the little seats that go like this on the sides. I think those are awesome. You know, they're really cool. And it just had a lot of space. And as a subcontractor for insurance companies doing shingles, it just made sense to have that big bed. So he used that big bed to put shingles and stuff in there. And he used the trailer because it totaled about 2,000 pounds. And it did the job. Thing is, things get old, and he had hundreds of thousands of miles on it, and he had to get a new one. So he wanted to get like a Ford F-150 or maybe a Ford Ranger, but it was just too expensive. And he didn't know if he needed it because they're so big. So I decided to go with Tacoma because it's, you know, the next best option with the bigger bed and the tow package and reliability and all that jazz. That's what he got.
Because it was in his price range. Because Tacoma had a bigger bed. And he wanted a bigger bed.
He told me he was actually really looking forward to the Ford Maverick. And why not? It looks like a great deal, you know? Better gas mileage than a Tacoma. It's cheaper, brand new. You still get a good warranty. Makes a lot of sense. But he said, literally for him, it was the bed. That was the thing. The towing wasn't it. It was the bed. Too small a bed for him. I think they should have made a bigger bed version. Smaller cab. But they didn't. So it's definitely going to be more for, you know, like families who want a truck. But the wife's like, no truck for you. And then they need a truck. Or husband. No, it's not going to happen. But anyways, so that's what's meant for. It's not going to do fleet sales. You're not going to see a lot of small businesses getting it. And I think that's a flaw because it could be great. It's just nice. And there's a big difference between the two. Great and nice. I really think that they should have had an option with the extended bed for fleet sales. But they didn't. So it's probably not going to sell it great. But it doesn't matter because it's on that platform. So it's cheap to manufacture, cheap to make. So even if they only sell 10, 20,000 a year, they're still making a profit. It's not my kind of truck, but it's a good truck that's out there. It's going to get big vehicles off the road because this weighs less than 4,000 pounds. And that's good for the road. It's good for the environment, the gas mileage. Everything's just better that way. My name is Shane. This has been Throughout Thursdays.
Keep shifting, dear. Yeah, keep shifting. Thank your beer. Not while driving. Keep shifting. There, now I'm in a British car. Yeah. My name's Shane. This has been Throughout Thursdays and tag. Nope, I did it wrong.